Well, it's part of the Pathfinder training course, which I've got to say I really like the mentality of Dave Canterbury. His style of teaching really complements my style of learning. I don't know why that is. So if I keep saying as well, I just find maybe it's the military aspect. I'm an ex-army guy, he's ex-military, and I think that's kind of why his style of teaching appeals to me. There is many good other instructional videos out there on YouTube. Sarge Farrier for one, Snowwater Bushcraft, just to name a few. Apologies to the many more subscribed to who I've learned a lot from. Just off the top of my head right now I can't think of your names. But out of those guys, I really do like Dave Canterbury's. Anyway, enough singing his praises. The task today is to stay still in my personal space for 1 hour. I've just done that. I couldn't tell you much wildlife. It is quite breezy today and the trees are making a bit of a racket. It's also a little bit cool today as well. Lovely skies though, as you can see. Trying to turn the camera so the sun's not on it, but it means it's in my eyes there. I did hear a lot of ambient noise, roadworks, dogs barking in the distance. The general hum of traffic, as you can hear quite behind me, it's about half a mile away. I'm only about 15 minutes walk from my house tops, and I've got this lovely woodland to use. Public land, so I don't know if I'm allowed fires and such like. I have to look into that. If not, there is ways and means around that. I can take stuff back to my garden, do some backyard bushcraft tasks. Failing that, I'll just bring a metal pan with us, build a raised fire off the deck, and that way there's no scorched earth, so any fire policies that's around wouldn't really apply to us. I do live in England, in the northeast, which is a considerable wet area. I live very close to local wetlands as well and floodplains, so spreading a fire and causing a forest fire is extremely unlikely. Very unlikely. So that isn't an issue for me. Being out here in my personal space, I'll flip the camera around and show you why I've chose this area in particular. So here we go. Right then, flipping the camera around. The main reason for choosing this area is I have the Polish Lavvu and the DD tarp. So I chose this area because it's quite secluded from anywhere. In that direction over there, there's a public footpath running through, but it is very overgrown and unused. Behind me down there's a footpath, and I'd say it's about 900 metres, again about 400 metres. At the minute we are facing due south. Okay, so I'll spin you around. There we go, that's to the east, to the north, and to the west. And yep, for those of you clever people out there, it's just gone 1 PM in the afternoon. But reasons for choosing this campsite, as you can see, with all this thick foraging around, sorry, thick treeage around, I have a natural windbreak. As I said earlier, it's quite a bit of a breezy day at times out here. I have a lot of birch in my area. Immediately there's a birch that's peeling all over the place, offering me loads of good tinder. About 5 metres over there, you can just see that tree there. That's another birch tree, and just there you can make out a nice lump of birch bark hanging off. Again, we have a silver birch just there. Another river, I think it's a river birch or red birch there, and there. We've got silver birches there and there, and that's within just sort of 15 metres of my place, or you old school people, and within about 20 yards. Okay, whoa, sorry about that, I've just dropped the camera there. Good catch on my part though. I do have a pond about 600-700 metres in that direction, which I'll go and explore in a bit, see if the water source is safe for boiling. Don't know if you noticed, but I've got some sort of natural drainage. That's not a game trail, it's kind of natural drainage in there. Like I say, we do get a lot of rain here and the land is very undulating. Just there we've got another natural drainage as well. I think what it is when they plant the trees, they sort of planted them in rows, keep them up in the middle, As I said before, I am in a very young forest, it's only about 14, 15-year-old maximum. So, other resources, this tree here, nice wild rose, look at all them nice thorns and barbs. Again, wild trapping, fish hooks, things of that nature, protection. Here I've got hawthorn. Again, let's get close to some of these thorns, lovely sharp thorns. Some of the dead thorns on the bottom make excellent tin, looks nice and thin. But again, that is medicinal and wild edible. Moving on, we've got hazel catkins up there. Got a nice pine tree there as well. Scots pine. So lots and lots of resources, and again all this natural grasses on the floor down here. Greater plantain. I've got this guy down here as well, yarrow. So, and the floor is just littered with plantain. This is winter. Also have a bit of a dock leaf starting to grow down there. Just moving through, getting more grasses. Get on some of these other trees. Lots of birches. And there's another birch with there, lots of leaves on it. Sorry, the leaves, my apologies. Bark peeling up, and also lots of deadfall caught up in these branches. What I have been doing today is picking up deadfall and lifting it up off the ground, just so the wind can dry it out a bit. Again, another rose tree there, a rose bush I should say. That again, lovely producing fruits for next autumn coming up, or the summer months. So lots and lots of resources, medicinal, edible, fire starting materials. Water isn't too far away. It is a bit of a hike to get the water, but not too far. The reason for that is, if I was on top of the water source, I'd have a lot of people in my area. That's something I don't want. And on top of that, you've got a lot of animal dirt where the people are walking dogs and such like. The other reason for keeping away from the water source is midges and mosquitoes. They can be rife around the water sources, as many people know, and they're fell foul too. So by keeping a bit of a distance away, means I don't have to suffer that problem as much. Flies and many other species can only live a maximum of 200 metres from a water source. Yes, there's lots of little puddles and the likes and areas where they can grow, so I will get them, but nowhere near the extent as what will be around the ponds, especially in the summer months. I plan to stick with Polish Lavo up. That there's going to be the start of a bit of a sort of a fire effect reflector slash wall. Being honest, it's more of a privacy screen. I'm going to extend it out a little bit because, like I said, that's where the public footpath is. If I do have a fire here, it's going to sort of mitigate any light sources there. And got thickets. I am going to plan on building another little wall there just to act as another windbreak slash reflector wall. That area where my pack is going to be the main area for my Polish Lavo. I haven't slept here yet, so I've got to give that a go. The area itself's fine, however, like I say, because it's quite damp and close to floodplains, I may have to build some sort of raised bed scenario. If that's the case, I'll be sticking a raised bed in this area here, between that tree and that tree there in front of this one, a raised bed there, and I'll stick my DD tarp over the top. I had hoped to be able to hammock out here, but with the ground being a bit soft and the trees being quite young, hammocking proven a bit, should we say, difficult. Got a tree here, it's a little bit skinnier than the thickness of my arm, but I'm a big bloke, I can pull that quite a lot, and it's moving way down there at the base. Again with that one, I've tried many of them, it's just we've got soft ground, like I say, in a young forest, so the roots haven't been able to be fully established as what they would be in, say, a 200-year-old oak. Right guys, thanks for listening to me ramble. Oh, one thing I have missed out, which is another big plussy, a lot of sphagnum moss. Moss can be used washing your pans, wiping your backside, cuts and grazers, wounds, or filling the gaps on your privacy screens and your walls. It's got a multitude of uses. Also the water, moss itself filters your water with the iodine that it produces.
Very, very special plant. I might do another video on it later. If not, Google it and check out things for yourself. Right guys, thanks for listening to me ramble, and I'll catch you on the next one.